The hospital is, and the emergency department in particular, is a safety net of society. Whatever the problem is, morning, noon, or night, the staff is there. Medical problems, surgical problems, adults, kids, men, women, insurance, no insurance, doesn't matter. You've got an ache or pain, we take care of it.
There are many aspects of healthcare that are changing, but one thing that won't change is our connection to our community. This medical center has faithfully served San Pedro and our neighbors since 1925. Our doctors, nurses, clinical team, and every employee work incredibly hard to support our mission, which is to serve anyone who needs our care.
My husband had a massive heart attack. I brought him to the emergency room and it was crowded. The waiting area was jam-packed, but the doctor was wonderful. Because of the care he received here, he was able to survive.
Some people come back and say, "You really saved my life." And it's not just about me, it's about our facility, it's about what we do. And our emergency department is long overdue for an overhaul. We see about 150 patients a day on a busy day, and we have to cram those patients into 16 beds. I want to see more lives saved, more people just being grateful that they have a facility to come to that's close to home and they don't have to travel great lengths to receive good care. We deliver fast, efficient, high-quality care, and we want what's best for our patients. We treat them just like family.
I have lived in the San Pedro community the entire existence of my life. We need to have a world-class facility to match our world-class port and community.
There are hospitals that are closing left and right because of changes in healthcare and how competitive it is to survive and do well.
We have some of the top physician engagement and alignment scores in the United States, and that just shows about the dedication of the physicians to this ministry. We're competitive and even have exceeded large academic medical centers in terms of our quality metrics. It feels like a big family here.
Well, we were at the emergency room very often with 5 very active, athletic kids who are always getting injured. As a mother, it's really good to know that there is Providence San Pedro right here in town.
San Pedro Hospital has served the generation before us, our generation, serving our kids. I think it's extraordinarily important to make sure that we ensure that future generations have an emergency room that provides such quality care.
San Pedro, as a community, has always embraced people of different races, character, religions, and being part of that is special to me. My mother came here to this hospital not speaking a word of English. She didn't know a physician. She was having her first baby. She was able to be accepted by the community now. A lot of times we send our money to places and we don't really know what happens. People that are donating this money, they worked hard for it. This is a working community. Providing for the health of the community is probably the best way that you could ensure that the legacy that you appreciate continues.
Minutes are everything as it relates to an emergency. It's a matter of life and death. Having a well-functioned emergency room here in San Pedro allows us to get to healthcare as soon as possible.
We're way too small, and what happens to one patient and the speed with which that care is provided impacts everyone else. So an emergency physician thinks different from other doctors that are seeing one patient at a time. We have to think about a department. So your one patient is critically important, but you also have to think about the 5 or 6 that are waiting. This new department will allow us to be able to take care of all those patients and maximize our skills to be able to really provide good care for the entire department.
We are asking for our community's support. Your gift to our campaign will ensure that your family and neighbors have access to state-of-the-art care whenever you need it. And I hope that you will join us in this important effort.
The hospital is here for the community, and the emergency room is the front door to the hospital. We offer care to all comers. There is no better place to support San Pedro as a community, to support medical care in this community.
You don't know whose life you might be saving. It could be a family member, it could be a neighbor. And we come from a community where we need to care for our neighbors.